Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in the 1212 AD historical siege for you today. And today we have the Siege of Kaunas, fought in 1362. So yeah, 1362. The Teutonic Order is still crusading in the north, pushing back the Lithuanians. And oh boy, are they getting close to victory. They are here at the capital of the Lithuanians. A newly brick-built city or castle has been created to hold back the crusaders, but will it be enough here today? We will see. We are playing with the siege map, like the custom siege maps, which adds this amazing city. This is actually technically Prague, but it actually works quite nicely for the map that of Kaunas here as well. And we have a cav battle already getting underway here, as we have Lithuanian knights going in against Ritterbruder down here. And they are battling away in the forest. Oh boy, we'll see how this one goes. But yes, in history this was a Teutonic victory, but will, in this battle, the Teutons recreate history, or will the Lithuanians... will the Lithuanians recreate history, or will the Teutons repeat it? We will see. I think they might recreate it as well. The Teutonics, they might do it in an entirely different way. We'll see. But yes, already there's a general getting involved here. Grandmaster's bodyguard, Silver Chevron, and he's already got in. And there's a lot of cav here, actually. Lithuanian knights already wavering, though, at 61 men. So yeah, every unit here, apart from the trebuchets, is tier 1. So, it's tier 2. The trebuchets obviously are tier 1. So we at this siege there weren't any wasn't any sort of note of any cannons or anything like that. So I was like, well, if you want to bring artillery, it's gonna have to be tier 1, because there is no tier there's no cannons or bombards or anything like that that were being used. And yeah, that was kind of a bit of a failure there for the Lithuanians with that sellout. You can see they're already being forced back here. The combination of cavalry and infantry for the Teutonic Order here, a little bit too effective, and it's cutting these guys down. So yeah, there you go, a nice easy win there for the Teutons, a nice start for them. Numbers wise, it is about 10,000 Teutonic troops against about 9,000, started at 9,700, it's now down to 9,500 already. So yeah, a few losses there for the Lithuanians that they can't really afford to take, but they've got some strong defenses. I mean, we're here at the amazing city of Prague, but yes, it works, like I said, works very well for the city of Kaunas. Kaunas? I don't know how you say it. It might be Kaunas. I don't know how you pronounce it. I do apologize to any Lithuanians. I'm butchering your capital's name. But yes, it's a very cool one. I'm very excited to see how this one goes down. But yeah, and then we've got over here, we've got a little reserve. We've got a nice bridge as well that could really sort of grind down the attackers. And I also just realized that Kaunas isn't even the capital of Lithuania. It's just that's Vilnius. I'm pretty sure Kaunas is in Lithuania, though. I just can't remember it. I think it's just a major city. But yes, it does seem as though a breach has been opened here already, and it looks like the Teutonics are going to come through, and they are going to prepare for an assault. It looks like already ducal infantry here. We've got some tier 2 ducal infantry already waiting. So yeah, these guys look epic. I mean, I do like the look of the Lithuanian troops in both tier 1 and tier 2. They look amazing. They really do. So they are getting ready to go. And it looks like we're going to see a bit of a sally out here as well from the Lithuanians. They're sallying out some spearmen. We've got ducal infantry actually going out as well. So yeah, it looks like we're going to see a sally out here, try and slow down the Teutonic Order, who are bringing up siege towers on this side. So yeah, all you have to do is attack the unit, and the Order Knights will have to get off the wall, off their towers, and then they'll be forced to take matters into their own hands in the battlefield outside the walls. Yeah, these Salamander swords, they're medium infantry. I think most of the ducal infantry or mediums as well, but the Lithuanians do also have on offer. They do have dismounted Bajora, which are heavy melee, so they actually have better melee infantry than the Teutonic Order's troops. But cav, polearms, shock infantry are all in favor of the forces of the Teutonic Order. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, here we go. Ducal infantry going in, starting to harass the Salamander swords below here, and yeah, that will start to force them off the towers. It will slow down the towers, slowing down the assault as well. So we'll see how that goes. We have got a whole Teutonic army that's now wrapping around this side of the city to try and assault from this side. They're getting shot for free here as well. The Ritterbrüder getting a little bit too close to crossbows and getting shot out there. But yeah, towers are on the way, so they're going to attack from this side over here. So they're taking a bit longer than the rest of their allies, which might cost them, or it might just mean that they just stretch the defenders that extra bit, which could make the difference. Another fort wall is going to be knocked down here. We've got 43% damage. Looks like 57 on that other corner. So they're going to try and open up a big breach here. It looks like that is the aim. And also, the breach is now under contested. It's being contested, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard apparently today for me. But yes, if you want to get involved in any of these sort of sieges, this was one that we did on a stream recently, then feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description to join my Discord. And yeah, if you want to send in your own replays as well, that is the best place to send them in to my Discord down below. We've got shock infantry in there now. The Teutonic Order have decent shock infantry for this tier. It's better than the shock infantry that the Lithuanians have, because they have none for tier 2. Yeah, they're fighting against spears, and the old saying goes, shock absolutely destroys spears. That is the old saying, and there you go, more going in now. So it's the black and white of the Teutonics against the red and yellow of the Lithuanians. We've got ducal crossbows setting up here. We've got a Lithuanian knights coming out as well. Looks like they're trying to sally out anyway. There's a lot of stuff trying to get out of this gate. You can see spears, cavalry, all stuff coming out. This is turning into a proper sally here. The Lithuanians are truly committing to this. The ducal infantry for the Lithuanians is suffering in this front line here against the shock infantry. It's kind of getting a little bit surrounded. And yeah, artillery, I think, is trying to... I don't know what they're trying to hit. Maybe they're trying to hit the units selling out, or they're trying to hit the wall. I have no idea. But yeah, this Lithuanian knight here making its way out. Going for a charge. They want into the side of these units here. You can see that's exactly what this player is doing. Charging on in.
The enemy is at the walls.
Doing a little bit of damage there. Enemies are at the walls. So yeah, on this side here, they've landed. They actually landed pole arms on the wall to take on my ducal infantry here. Definitely not a great idea. Pole arms on a wall don't really excel in melee. They need to get set up into phalanx if they're going to have any chance of success there. But another Samlander landing on the wall, maybe that will help out the situation. We've also got pole arms getting ready to go through that breach point by the looks of it. Swords are breaking here. We've got Samlanders breaking. Ritterbrüder is arriving though for the Teutonics. And these elite knights, which is where the Teutonic Order really sort of excel, are now getting involved in the action. We've done quite a lot of Teutonic sort of like order scenarios. They're really, really fun to do, to be fair. One of the more popular ones. I also think Lithuania is a really fun faction to play. Like, really, really fun. Like, if you're playing a tier 1 or tier 2 sort of game, definitely is really fun to play. And you can see it, Samlander's losing a lot of... seeing quite a bit of routing on both sides actually here, Lithuanians. We've got some Lithuanian knights trying to get through to those crossbows. And a general has been committed here. We've got a Grand Duke bodyguard going in. And there's also a Grand Master's bodyguard in there. So yeah, both sides committing generals early in this siege. There you go, the cav fight, yeah, sort of getting underway. Cavalry is still routing. It looks like it's losing really here for the Lithuanians. Even though they've got infantry support in there, they still can't beat those Ritterbrüder. I think, oh, good artillery shots coming in, doing some good damage there to the Lithuanians. But yeah, they need to get archers onto the wall to the Lithuanians, try and support the infantry fights right by these walls. Another artillery shot there in the background, you can see just going off. Yeah, they need, I mean, the shock infantry here is losing. I don't know, but I don't know why. These dismounted, these ducal crossbows here should really be inside the walls. I don't know why they side them out. Whether they're trying to support with the cav fights over here, it's potential. Yeah, it looks like we've got a general here, spears, swords, all chasing after this general Grandmaster's bodyguard. More cavalry is now arriving here as well for the Teutonic Order. They're really throwing the kitchen sink at this problem. And rightly so, to be honest. There is a lot of problems here. The infantry is starting to overwhelm. They can now, they've routed that sword, they'll be able to get into the crossbows here, and behind into the shocking swords will the Lithuanians. And this cav here is still being pestered by spears. So yeah, spears obviously great anti-cavalry. But there you go, the Lithuanians getting charged on the side, it seems, here by Teutonic Knights. I think these are the ducal infantry. They're just going to get smashed to pieces, these medium swords. Knock them down, boys.
Stand and fight, damn you!
And here comes more knights. It looks like they're, yeah, look at this. The Lithuanians are breaking through, but it's at a big cost because the knights here are about to charge into dismounted Bajora. I don't think it was a great charge, though. It really is not. You can see the Bajora have stood strong. They're going to charge with the silent spears instead. It's a more risky charge, but it could bear good fruit here. And yeah, you can see actually they're causing these spearmen to lose. Bajora held strong. It's a very messy, long fight out here. We're seeing more troops selling out, more ducal spears coming out.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
And it looks like a dismounted Bajora here, still also trying to get out. It looks like we are seeing troops go back inside the settlement though as well. Looks like cav and also some crossbows here being sent back inside. The Teutonic Order sort of getting behind the Lithuanian lines as well as some Samlanders here. That's causing a bit of an issue. You can see the ducal crossbows trying to get out of that engagement. It's not looking good on that this near flank here. If the Teutonics break through here, they can just wrap up this whole Lithuanian line. So the Lithuanians might need to send in some of these Bajora if they're going to send them in. And the crossbows are going to need to start firing overtime against those pole arms. The breach over here, the breach fight's still going on. Pole arms here are losing. I think they're getting shot quite hard by crossbows. Crossbows in 1212, if you didn't know, can arc, which makes them pretty useful, like nearly as good as archers. I mean, if anything, better than archers, because they have the armor piercing. And there you go, you can see missiles coming in, firing to these ducal infantry here, causing them to start to lose decisively.
Our allies have fled.
We're seeing a bit of a blobbing up going on here, but they are beating back these shock infantry, and it does apparently need all of that just to stop them. We also got bows here, some retinue archers firing into the back of those pole arms. That is brutal there from the Lithuanian player. And there you can see pole arms, they're losing, they're wavering, been sent packing. Very, very nice. And we're seeing more reserves coming in. It's more shock infantry being sent in. That is not good. A huge routing line now of Lithuanians being created. Yeah, the heavy axes here are wavering, and that's a bit of a win. But yeah, a lot of troops on a waver here, and the Lithuanians are not winning this cav fight either by the looks of it. That is combat even though they have spear support. That's how I'm saying they're not winning that fight. You can see here the Teutonics have got Ritter Bruder that could just smash into the back here, and I imagine they will at any moment now. The spears here are wavering as well. Yeah, there you go. Wasn't really a charge, but the Ritter Bruder is just kind of like there, being a presence in the back lines. And that is not good, and I think we're going to try and see a bit of a fallback here. Ducal spears trying to retreat. The order to withdraw must be called. Lithuania can't send more out there, it's just too costly. But yeah, 7,500 against 8,500, so a 1,000-man difference at the moment. You can see over here that the Teutonics are pretty much ready to go. They're just getting their siege towers into position. But Lithuania is very much prepared as well. We've got crossbows forming up here. We've got just some levy crossbows. We've got lots of Bajora back here as well. So yeah, they do seem like they're well organized over here. More Bajora waiting. So yeah, plenty of swords being sent up. Got a trebuchet inside the settlement here for the Lithuanians. Hopefully that can get a decent amount of kills. You'd hope so. And the breach fight is just getting more and more clumped up. It's a lot of troops in here. I mean, there's what, three Lithuanian units. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Teutonic units here. It's a crazy amount being sent in. And, like, you just need some good like archer fire into this. You can do so much damage. Or artillery firing into that as well. Oh, so much damage. The city is also at 10% fire damage, so his morale for the defenders is down 2, as is their melee defense and attack. It's down 2 points. So that could come into become an issue later on, and you can see the fire still spreading here as well. So yeah, could become a bit of an issue. We'll see. But yeah, right now Teutonic Order, they're playing an okay siege. They've pushed back 2 sally outs. This one was a little bit more dangerous than the first one, but certainly is salvageable.
The enemy have rallied their units.
They still have the army advantage, like the number advantage as well, which is always important. But yeah, if you ever want to get involved in any sort of 12-12 AD siege battles, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel as we work. Well, we've already got to 10k subs, so it's if you want to help us get to I guess the next 10k after that, or just want to, like, you know, see more stuff like this on the channel. I know that like 12-12 is not as highly featured as it used to be on the Total War scene. So yeah, if you want to see more of the medieval mod in action, hit that subscribe button. Crossbows here again. Look at that, firing to the blob. You can sort of see, like, on the backs of the men down here who are the Lithuanians, and you can see her on this side. Well, everyone looking the other way basically is a Teutonic soldier. They're pressing in here, really trying to break through. We've got levy spears, some paving spears, Samlander swords. I like how not all the Teutonic army as well is in black and white. Like, some of the lesser troops are in just like more like like just whatever they can find, sort of like armor and equipment. This is the last unit outside the walls, I think. So there's ducal spear here. Or they might just be called spearmen, I don't know. Oh no, they are ducal spears. And they're getting surrounded by cav here. And pavy spears.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
And there you go. They should rout those guys pretty easily. There's a general going over here as well. Where that spear could have turned around, that would have been ideal. Might be able to get a few cheeky kills, you never know, onto this general. Do some sword damage. There you go, the cav goes in as well. I imagine that's going to rout almost immediately these Lithuanian knights here. And there you go, the sally out. Hard to say whether it's a success or not. It certainly slowed down the attackers, which, if it comes down to the timer, could obviously be huge. Could be a large contribution to a victory like that. But right now, the numbers are, if anything, more stretched than ever. 6,400 against 8,000 Teutonic troops. We are seeing a bit of a pushback now on this side here. Bajora now having a fight on the wall against Samlander swords. This works in favor of the Lithuanians. The Samlanders are medium infantry. Fighting against Bajora should be, which are heavy, sorry, should be an uneven fight for the Teutonics. Bajora should at least kill off a fair few of these Samlanders. And unless they get archer support, the Samlanders are going to struggle. We'll see. And actually we're seeing dismounted Bajora here start to fight with the Samlanders that are coming off the wall now. Keep battering away, boys. Yeah, I'd imagine the dismounted Bajora have some chevrons on them, so they're probably going to be able to do a decent job against the Samlanders, and more spears now coming up. So it looks like the Teutonics are going to try and funnel more troops this way. We've got some Prussian raiders on the way, some javelinmen. They could do some good damage against the high sort of armor that the dismounted Bajora have. We've got a general as well here, Duke's bodyguard that's, you know, needs to be careful. He doesn't want to go too far forward. He's actually charging into the back of that melee. He needs to be careful he doesn't get himself killed going in like that. I don't know how much of an army he has left, but you don't want to risk losing generals anyway. Dual crossbow there. Dealing with another landing, and there you go. I think they've just killed them off nicely. So there you go. That's one less sword to worry about. It seems like every missile unit that goes up onto this wall right now is just getting focused down by the Pavis crossbows here and the archers. So yeah, this little strategy of firing with such an amazing angle into the side is not working. So they're showing their back, and yeah, you can see here, look at this, getting side-shotted, rear-shotted here, the retinue archers. Making them waste ammo though on a wavering unit. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Over on this side, still waiting to see this Teutonic player come forward. He's playing patient, waiting patiently, I guess. So in the case, even though there's a massive, well, it's not so massive now, but nearly a 2,000 man difference in troops. This whole Teutonic army here is not actually in the game, so it's kind of even numbers in a way. But then I guess there's a lot of Lithuanians that are also not in the game that are facing this way as well. There's a lot of Bajora down here, and a general waiting over here. So yeah, certainly a lot of resources from both sides being wasted in a standoff there. The artillery still flying, firing out there. Looks like it's trying to hit cavalry. Not a bad target to go for. Cavalry late game can make a real difference. If you've seen some of my 1212 AD replays recently, cavalry late game really does make the difference. Bajora here, they're getting absolutely focused down now by the javelins up here. As I said, they're going to be a problem, these Prussian raiders. The Bajora, they've got to do their bit. The volleys coming in. Bajora down from 100 plus down to 87. They're getting absolutely rinsed. Gonna have to see reinforcements being sent in. These ducal spears might need to go. And there's plenty more reserves back in, more Bajora if they need to with silver chevrons. So they got some good units that have been kept in reserve right now. Still doesn't seem like the second breach has been opened up just yet either. 84%, 75%. Yes, it seems like the trebuchets here are going to have to get perfect shots if they don't even have a hope of breaking open that breach. You can see here the Lithuanians manning the walls. They're waiting patiently. But still, they are not coming on that side. They are still not moving out. And we're seeing a sally out outside the walls again. The Lithuanian axe unit, the triple silver chevron as well. These guys, they're I think they're trying to stop the ram. Yeah, the gate damage is already 100%, so actually them coming out here is just pointless. But they are trying to take out those pole arms. Might be a not bad idea because if the pole arms are pushing the gate, sorry, the ram, they're going to be out of formation. There's two pole arms in here, in fact. It's a good haul for crossbows. There's a crossbow above the gate right now, a dual crossbow here. Fire into these Voldiers, try and do some damage to them. The dual swords fighting on the walls here against the Samlanders. They're going to need some more troops up here, it seems, because the Samlanders are landing. And so are these heavy axemen. We're going to have to see more troops going towards. Looks like we can see dismount Bajora going up there. And it really is going to be a commit of all forces now for Lithuania to try and hold this line. I think we've got dual swords as well in the game. Yeah, dual infantry here in the game as well. The oil is doing a lot of damage to these pole arms. I think it might have been just like they carried on the attack order, but that's going to cost the Teutonic Order a lot of troops. And the gate fight continues. But yeah, that's I mean, you can already see pole arms starting to wave there. 71 of them left. It's clearly having an effect. Crossbows now trying to fire blindly over the wall and hit these troops behind. Trying to do some damage to them. Looks like spears and more Bajora now going in to support the spear line there. The choke point fight is still taking place. I'm surprised that they haven't used their archers to fire over and into this. Whether it's not possible because of the angle, I don't know. But you want to focus down this choke point, make it undefensible for the Lithuanians. Hold the line, Lithuania! For our faith, let's stop these damn crusaders. Yeah, that choke point is going on for a while, and it's like them really making any sort of progress. And is that another retinue archers being focused down as well? Jeez, I think they got killed to a man. Do not send more troops up here, Lithuania. They're all dying on that wall to the crossbows. They are murking them, and they're shooting another one back here, another ducal crossbow. So you might be able to see the archer sort of firepower really shift in favor of the Teutonic Order. They seem to be focusing down a lot of these defending crossbows and archers here. They've still got a fair few back here, like light levy crossbows. Yeah, more levy crossbows. Yeah, the quality of what they brought for range is not as good as it would seem. We're going to see, yeah, it looks like the towers are slowly coming forward. The Bajora here, admiring the view. These glorious men, ready to fight and die for Lithuania. Fight and die for their pagan faith. I guess they're sort of pagan. They're still pagan at this time. You know, like sort of like the 14th century. Yeah, the Lithuanians are getting pushed back a bit, and we've still got Teutonics coming through the gate here. They're really pressing this. And the Sandlanders are sort of kind of getting in behind and threatening these ducal infantry from two different ways. But it doesn't seem like it's being much of an effect. And yeah, the spears are routing, or like wavering as soon as they get in because of the oil. It's a very messy fight down here. It's easy when to identify like the Teutonic troops because they're all in their black and white, or most of them are anyway. Oh, look at that! Sandland is waving 134 troops. I think it's because of, well, it's saying exhaustion. I also imagine it's because of the fires of the archer towers. I think that does affect them, like morale-wise. Yeah, fire projectiles -4 morale for 12 seconds. Does affect them, it seems. So it's another like thing that the defenders have up their sleeves. A lot of wavering troops now take over here as well, like levy swords, Sandlander swords as well.
Our men have given up and are
More
running
ducal
for
crossbows
their
going
lives.
onto this wall again, trying to, you know, get a good angle. Just still persisting with this strategy of shooting from up here on this wall down. And they also could, like, the Pavi's crossbows over here now could shoot across if they wanted to and help with the execution of these crossbows. Yeah, it's not going well for the Lithuanian crossbows, or just generally any of the range units. Numbers-wise, we're looking at 5,300 against 6,300, so still not close that sort of like 1,000-man gap just yet. Looks like we're going to see a ram be used to destroy the gate, so again that's going to cause like issues for coming through that gate because of oil. And it seems like the Lithuanians are going to put 2 units of spears here to hold it instead of just the 1 in the choke point. They're going to put 2 there. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to see... Are they burning the city? Are they trying to burn the city with fires? If so, that's a very cool way to try and do it. And it's effective. That does actually work, I think. It works historically anyway. It's what the English did quite often. Oh, a lot of routing now going onto this gate here. You can see it's now Bajora standing around. The ducal infantry going to hold that on their own for now, for the moment. A lot of Lithuanians over here as well that are trying to start a bit of a counter-attack. Can the Sandlanders hold the line? Evidently not. They're going to retreat. Whether they're routing, they are. They are indeed routing, and that is not good. We're going to see a big counter-attack here, and I think the Teutonics are ready for it. They've got their shield walls ready here. Prepare, boys. You're knights of the Teutonic Order. You're not scared of a few pagans. Well, you're not quite knights either. You're just, you know, men-at-arms. Foot soldiers. You're not noble enough to have a horse. Yeah, look at all these Lithuanians coming in. That is going to be brutal. And in they go. Start slamming to that shield line, boys. Yeah, the Samland is getting pushed aside. The Bajor is significantly better than them. The Pavis crossbows here. Again, focusing on the ducal crossbows. It's a good way to win sieges, you know, just dominate the missile sort of phase. You can dominate that, and then you can kind of just dictate the siege at your pace. Still a long way in the siege to go. Ducal infantry going in. So yeah, I hope you still got, guys, still got snacks, got some drinks, because there's still plenty of the siege battle to take place. Got a trebuchet crew that's just standing here. 96% this wall's got to. I don't know if they have any more ammo on their artillery though. Yeah, this one doesn't have any. I don't think they do. This one might. No, it's out of ammo as well.
Men are broken and are fleeing.
Yeah, that is not so good. So that actually is probably going to be quite annoying then for the Teutonic Order. Literally one more shot is all they need to get that. And it would have opened up a second breach, would have stretched the defenders a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like I think these are just ducal infantry, yeah. They're routing a lot of troops here as well. Yeah, spears and swords routing now. Got trebuchet crew that's all literally holding back, and there's some shock infantry here as well. Yeah, the Teutonic Order is seeing a bit of a mass rout of its own there. And I think we're seeing, yeah, finally, this player over here is landing. Shock infantry first over the walls. Using those big axes to try and slam into the Lithuanians. And I think archer support is also helping. So yeah, we've got crossbows down here, some ducal crossbows. They're trying to shoot right up. It's a good tactic, good little angle. So yeah, the crossbows can just fire. They can see the tops of those Teutonic troops over there. They just need to fire into those, try and hit them. Try and turn that fire around in their favor. Yeah, the Bajor are holding their own. I don't know if yeah, these are heavy shock. I was going to say, I wonder whether they are the same weight class, but they are in fact. A lot of shock being landed here, actually. Yeah, it looks like they're actually gonna win that fight. The Bajor are losing there. They're gonna need some support, whether it's archer or something else. But then these Bajor are winning, so I don't know really why. It's the same matchup, so I don't really know why they're winning one, losing the other. A total war mystery, that.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
There you go. They're just going to keep on fighting, keep on beating back these Teutonic troops where they can. Also trying, you can see here, archers pushing archers, trying to fire over the walls, trying to hit these troops on the wall that are already in melee, trying to help out their own troops. Samlanders here, yeah, they're struggling.
The enemy have rallied their units.
No surprise there. They're fighting, I think, 2 units of Bajora. That's just unfair for the Samlanders there. And then back on this side here, we're seeing more pole arms coming in. So we've got a pole arm here, which is relatively healthy, but there's a fresh one over here, along with Cav. Ritterbrood have been sent in.
Nothing remains of this unit now.
Pole arms need to get down. Stick the pole arms down, you can take the edge over these Lithuanians. Yeah, I feel like the Cav is going to come in and needs to wait patiently. He needs to wait until there's like a gap opens. Not that there are many of those at the moment. Keep fighting, Lithuanians. You're doing a good job. It just seems like the Teutonics right now, everywhere they go, they're getting slammed in the face by the Lithuanians. It's 4,500 against 5,000 left. Bulgarians here, they're breaking. That's a win. I think it's the crossbows and the missiles behind just doing all the damage. You can see Cav there as well. I think they were setting up, waiting for this this to break, and they were going to charge in. They might still. You never know. We need more swords in this ducal infantry starting to waver, starting to break. Send in the spears. Over on this side, it still looks like, well, actually, the Teutons are starting to lose here in this fight. I was going to say, I think the Teutonics are still, like, slowly winning this fight. Apparently, their big, heavy axes are not going to be up to the job. It seems like the Pajora has still managed to defeat them. Get more heavy axes breaking there. They can now send more Pajora in to support elsewhere. See more and more Bajora being sent down the line here, just to, you know, sort of tie up these last few little areas of defense. And I don't know how much they've got left. They've got polearm, spears, and cav over here. Just this player. I mean, obviously the archers as well. So he's not got a lot of great troops to send over the top through a wall. Well, sorry, over the top onto the wall. To go through a wall. Yeah, I think, is a general being attacked? Don't know where. Oh, he's here. Oh, he's trying to sally out. That's what he's done. He's again, another little sally out here. Sallying out on the Sandlanders. Doing a bit of damage. I think they're losing some riders of their own, though. Because of this oil. The unfriendly oil, which will just kill everyone and anyone. As it should.
Been destroyed by the enemy.
It looks like, yeah, spears here falling back, or they're just taking a lot of casualties. So all of a sudden, this choke point here is not looking so well defended. There are swords, cavalry crew here waiting. So, but I mean, they do need to just kind of go in. I feel like the cav here maybe goes in for a charge against the spearmen. It's only a 50-odd man unit. I'd strengthen that with something else. I mean, it looks like trebuchet crew getting sent in that direction. But you could just charge it with the Ritzbruder. I think you break through. The wavering spear will not hold against cav. The Lithuanians, I mean, they can't do much more than just impale themselves on these polearms right now. They need to try and like push back the Teutonics, but also focus down these Vulgaires here. All these crossbows and archers are just waiting at the bottom of the wall. They're also just winning on the wall here, clearing up more of these crossbows. So we've got more Teutonic crossbows here without ammo, so they're probably going to get thrown in. And here comes some cav. We also have a crossbow unit with ammo going in there. It's becoming quite messy. There you go, the Cav going in, does some decent damage. He's dismounted Bajora. Bajora counter charge. They're going to try and pin down the Cav where they can.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
And there you go. It was winning was the Cav, and it's actually fallen back. I'm going to see more Cav coming in. Another Grandmaster Bodyguard. Polearm's been sent this way now. They've fallen back out of this choke point, and they're coming back over to this side. And then we've got spears now being thrown in, so that should slow down and stop any other Cav nonsense on this flank here. It's not looking good for the Teutons. They haven't really made any ground since they opened that breach point over there. And they're getting repelled on this side here still. You can see the shock here dying. The Salamanders going back in, but it looks like they're having to fight through a pretty nasty choke point. And we have oil here pouring down onto them.
The whole unit has been destroyed.
There you go, the oil appearing, ready to burn and scald these boys. Hold the line, men of Lithuania. Your people depend on it. All these civilians inside praying to whatever gods that the Lithuanians worship, that the crusaders did not make it inside. It looks like the walls are cleared anyway, so that's a win there for the on near. And actually, I don't think these crossbows are engaged. It's the units below. Yeah. So actually, yeah, the walls are cleared. See that held strong, that defense. Very nicely done there. And now it's just kind of a bit of a stalemate over here. They're still fighting on that gate, but there's no way they're going to break through the gate. The spears should hold for a long time.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
And also the oil coming down is not helping with morale. Like you can see, these troops are wavering, inflicting a lot of losses into these Salamanders here, and they're probably going to break soon. I wouldn't want to be one of those Salamanders there. You'd be like trying to push your way to the front. You're like, I don't want to get boiled alive. Again, battling in here is brutal. See the red and the black and the orange colours of the Lithuanians against the white and black, the Teutonics. Push them back, boys. Push them back. Let's send this crusading army packing. Boys, still trying to do a bit. The city is still burning a little bit, but not much. It's actually still only got to 10%. So just this area here apparently was 10% of the city. I think there's a little bit over there burned, but yeah, they've not burned a lot really. They didn't get to this glorious cathedral, which I'm sure that the pagan Lithuanians would have had. Yeah, you can tell it's obviously not a Lithuanian map. We are, in fact, like I said, in Prague. They do have glorious cathedrals like that. All those lovely spires. But I'm seeing a lot of cav and archers being left on this flank over here. There's not a lot of infantry. There's a couple of shock units down here. There's the polearms. There's really it, to be honest, on this flank anyway. There's still polearms and spears on that other side. And they're actually shifting some spears back this way, it seems. And it looks like this army is laying in wait. It's just going to stay here. Maybe think, maybe they'll sally out, maybe flank around with the Lithuanians. They'll just lay and wait and hopefully catch their prey. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of archers, polearms, and cav here. But yeah, not a lot to scale a wall, that's for sure. Cav just sitting inside again. I think they're just the target of archers at this point. Any risk of Cav breaking through can't be taken. And I think again we're going to see a Cav charge here in a moment. These shock infantry keep wavering. So once they break, the Cav I think is going to go flying in, try and do some damage to these spears and swords down here. Go on, the Teutons. Don't let these barbarians win. I'm trying to be fair, you know, be neutral. Cool to see. I feel like the Lithuanians always a bit of an underdog. I'd like to see them win. I'd also like to see the Teutonics kind of like turn it around, like get a bit of a comeback. And they started off well, beating those two Sally Alps. There you go, they defeated all the shock infantry, and now they get the 6 spears come in. I know these are crossbows. Have these crossbows here going in. And yeah, the crossbows on the wall up here, they've clearly got the same idea as the Lithuanians had earlier in the game. And they're firing down into all this engagement down here. To be honest, there's not a lot of Lithuanians here actually. Well, there are, they're all just kind of spread out actually. But yeah, nasty choke point for either side to be fighting in. It seems like the Lithuanians winning the melee fight, but the crossbows up there are making it a bit more of a task to break through. You've just got archers really fighting here. The pole arms nearly dead, wavering. These Prussian archers are not going to be doing too much. Nothing too exciting. You can see the Pavvy's crossbows here turning around, trying to slow down the ducal infantry. Whether the Cav can maybe get in and try and do a side charge into one of these blobs, I don't know. Also, the gate over here is still like open. They could still go for this. The risk, obviously, with the oil, but they could slam into that ducal infantry, try and threaten the defenders there. There are still some decent reserves over Bajora here. We've got a general if it needed to go in, some spears and swords. So it's looking okay. They're actually falling back a lot of their reserves from this flank, sorry, to send back over to the main fight over on the other side. Numbers-wise, it's 3,300 now against 2,900. So the defenders have managed to turn the numbers around. I think that's massively helped with obviously defeating the troops on this wall here. They took very little losses themselves, while inflicting massive losses on the Teutons on the walls here. The shock infantry especially took a massive hit. So yeah, big win there for them. And now it's just kind of like, can they make the numbers? Can they make the numbers count? That's the main thing. They still have a massive Cav disadvantage. Look at this, the Cavs falling back. Look at that, the Teutons are falling back to Königsberg. Clearly, they're going to give up. Retreat back to Prussia once you gave. Well, maybe. We've got Mitbruder here as well, and Ritter. I've never seen some of these units before. The Mitbruder I've seen. I've never seen this one before. It's just a heavy shock Cav. It's just another version. I guess it's maybe more like local knights, not necessarily like part of the order. But yeah, they're just gonna fall back, I guess, just to give more space maybe to the archers and stuff. But they are, I think, kind of not giving up, but they've kind of like gone, well, we can't break through, fellas. And it's true right now. It seems like this is becoming a very impenetrable fortress. These streets would be slippery as hell to like walk in with all the blood. All the blood and guts.
The enemy have rallied their units.
These Teutonic shock infantry keep re-rallying. They're insane, to be fair. Not giving in. Credit to them. crossbows here now to have to hold the line. These Pavi's crossbows, I think they're heavies. Yeah, they're heavy crossbows. So they actually can have okay armor. They might be okay in melee. But what a grind this one has been. It really has. I mean, the defenders have done a good job holding the points that they decided to hold, which is this breach point here. The gate they tried to hold on to, and they also retaken this wall that the Teutonics took early on in the siege. But yeah, the Teutons have not really been able to get in. Whether they put too much money into their cavalry, I don't know. Obviously, there's always the risk of a sally out, so you do want to bring some cav. Whether, I don't know how much each player brought, but they also maybe were thinking late game they could use the cav maybe to just run down through the streets, do some decent charges. I mean, there are some streets that kind of offer opportunities for cavalry, but it's not a very open map. It's this custom map here that allows you just to like get some great charges off. The streets are quite narrow in some areas. Certainly doesn't benefit a cav charge. And we've got a cav sally out here again by the Lithuanians. Generally, a Grand Duke's bodyguard. I think he was thinking it was safe out there. He was going to just go and maybe run down those archers or something. I don't know. But yeah, the Ritterbruder sprung their trap. We're going to see maybe the Vulgaires get committed here as well. And yeah, I mean, it's obviously a risk. There's just swords here at the moment holding the line. So whether the cav wants to try and charge through the breach point, try and maybe rout those guys, I don't know. They might want to give it a go. Crossbows over here, they're getting moved back over to this side. And it looks like these swords are being shifted back as well. I have no idea. Dismounted Bajor are very healthy. Not seen a lot of action by the looks of it. The breach point is still being fought over as well. But they're getting close to reclaiming the very the actual breach itself are the Lithuanians. So that's a win. Pavi's crossbow still fighting in it. It's just a bit of a mess. Kind of try and work out who's who. It's one of those nightmarish things that you have to do in 12-12 because everyone's just kind of wearing strange colors. We've got more crossbows setting up here on this this point. Levy crossbows this time. They are going to try and do their bit, and the general has fallen. Okay, so this is one of the Lithuanian generals has fallen there, fighting against crossbows. But I think this was the general that sided out with most of his army. So I don't think he has an army left. So that actually might not be the end of the world. 2,900 against 2,300. Lithuania starting to open up a bit of a gap.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
In comes more cav. This is a rear charge. I think this is from the Grand Duke's bodyguard here. So actually, they've managed to come through because they have pushed all the way back to the breach point here. Yeah, there you go. They've rear charged those Pavi's crossbows and routed them, and that is a win. Now they just need to hold the breach here. The spears, swords, they can just try and hold that breach. They've got a good chance of reclaiming the city, holding the city really. Got cav here. They try to charge through. These knights are being forced back. We've got pole arms here as well, also trying to break in. So this is now turning into a bit of a desperate assault here from the Teutonic Order. Poke away, pole arms. Do your bit. Pole arms are kind of set up in phalanx. They can sort of get some work done. So they're kind of getting attacked on all sides. So that's probably not helping with their cohesion. Or with morale. Yeah, they are wavering. I think crossbows as well. Yeah, you can see the crossbows up there. They're firing down, straight down into all these pole arms down there. It's just brutal, really. I don't know if you can easily see it, but that's sort of what's going on. I think they're trying to fire directly down. You can see some of the bolts. And more reserves now arriving. These I think these are just the mobile troops. These ones here. We just decided we're gonna have like a couple of units that could go backwards and forwards between the two choke points, and just like really reinforce whoever was making a push. Because one of the problems I feel like we've seen with this Teutonic attack, not a lot of cohesion. Not a lot of cohesion. The archers fighting on the wall here, so they're going to try and silence these crossbows on the polons, but it doesn't look as though swords are going onto the wall to maybe try and push them out as well. And the Vulgiers, I mean, they won't be in a phalanx because they're fighting on the wall, so yeah, it's not really going to work in their favor. We saw it happen earlier in the siege. They just kind of got absolutely smashed over there. And yeah, it looks like the Pavis crossbows here getting routed, getting forced back. The thing is that they don't want to kind of get drawn too far out of this choke point, that the Cav can then descend on them and just crush them. Because that's exactly what the Teutonic Order wants to do, is to draw out the infantry here of the Lithuanians, and then just absolutely demolish them here with this huge cavalry armada that they've got like formed up here. This is huge amount of cavalry. Not really being used for anything. Whether they could dismount it and get it over the walls or just into the breach point. I don't know if it's like TDD, where like cavalry, even if it's dismounted, keeps the stats it has. But the Vulgiers here, they're dying. It's just, yeah, not a pretty sight for them. I think it's just fighting in a phalanx. Not fighting in a phalanx is obviously costly for them. And there you go, the dismounted Bajora, and also actually it's all just dismounted Bajora up here, just cutting these guys down. And there you go. I think it's just archers and cav now, not really going to break through on this side. So yeah, been a proper sort of failure on this flank here, unfortunately for this player. So now just need to see whether they can, what they're going to do next. The Teutonic Order, are they going to just surrender? Are they going to? They got some spears they could send in. Not that they're going to necessarily break through. Spears in the cav, maybe? Or like if the cav charge into here, they might be able to cycle charge these spears. They're not like, I mean, they're not healthy, but, you know, they'll be okay. But I'm just going to fast forward until we see any sort of action really take place. Because there's not really anything going on now. It's just both sides kind of just in a bit of a standoff. Obviously, Lithuania's not going to go outside the walls. The Teutonic Order don't want to come back in. It's just kind of like we've got about 4 minutes left, so we're going to see if anyone sort of gives in and does anything. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the siege. It's certainly good to be back doing some 1212 AD sieges again. It's been a little bit of a while since we have. I know I did one a couple of days ago, but before that, I haven't done any in ages, it feels like. And it's good to be back. And it's good to be back on like some epic maps like this as well. It'd be awesome to see this all like damaged and burning and just like, you know, fighting further into the city, like street to street, like house to house fighting almost. It'd be awesome to see. But yeah, I certainly have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have. If you have, do remember to leave a like, sub, all that sort of shenanigans. That helps out with the channel. But yeah, it looks like some maybe some Pavis crossbows here have been sent as a sacrifice to deal with the Lithuanians. I mean, they have ammo left. Might want to save the ammo, but it doesn't look like that Teutonic Order's of that opinion that they're gonna need that ammo anymore. We're gonna see some little cav units here come forward as well by the looks of it. Yeah, the crossbows. They're going into melee, and yeah, looks like we're gonna see more cav come forward. Oh, or not? They're gonna actually fall back. I think they're baiting the crossbow ammo. Like they're trying to just like make the crossbows run out of ammo by like charging forward, getting in range, and then falling back. It's not a bad little strategy if that is what they're trying to do. But it's just going to be very time consuming, put it like that. And they do not have time on their side, that is for sure. We've now got spears in this choke point here just to make it even more impossible for the cav to break through. Like the swords are pretty low, to be fair. The cav with like one determined charge, I think, could break these guys. But yeah, the spears there now makes it almost impossible. With crossbows on top as well, just to make yeah, life even more uncomfortable. And here we go. Looks like we're going to see Grandmaster's bodyguard go in actually here. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they got a lot closer than last time, I thought. And they are just baiting, so I think it's because of the crossbows here on the wall. They're just like, I'm not charging while there's crossbows in that breach. Which is fair enough. It's a pretty nasty spot to try and take on now. But yeah, the bodies in this choke point, like at the breach here, it's insane. There's a lot of dead here. Thousands died here, both Lithuanians and Teutonics, trying to take this this spot. And here we go. I think we're going to see a charge now. This looks committed from the Teutonic Order. In they go. Not a bad... I mean, it's as good a charge as it could be. There's a lot of troops here. And you're charging into a choke point. It's going to be tough. There you go. The Teutonic Order has committed. Swords are wavering there. There's a lot of troops that are breaking. I think these are just the weakened troops that they were never going to hold. The swords break. Small spears going in. Now we're seeing a counter charge now from the Lithuanians. More Bajora going in. And yeah, it's just everything kind of getting flooded in now just to try and overwhelm these guys. Crossbows, you start firing over time. Again, you can see the crossbows appear on the wall. Have a really good angle into all the knights milling around down there. And yeah, it looks like some of the knights are starting to break some of the Ritterbrüder. But yeah, tough ask now for these mounted men to try and break through this wall of infantry. It's going to be pretty much impossible, and if they do break through, there's Grand Duke's bodyguard anyway waiting, and there's more swords on the way. Yeah, it's looking very unlikely, but we'll see. There's a general in the front lines there for the Grandmaster's bodyguard, the Teutonics, leading from the front like a legend. Don't know if we can find him. The knights here, hacking and slashing. Yeah, with like we've got 30 seconds left really of this this battle. Don't think anyone's going to be breaking in. I think also on the other side, I think the Cav's got in for a charge and it's failed against the spearmen there. So yeah, that was the last sort of roll of the dice. They could actually sally out now and go get those archers if they wanted to. And it also looks like this side here, and we're also seeing some some breaking Lithuanians. But it looks like they are going to win this one. 2,400 against 1,100 left. I think we're going to see the Teutonics throw in the towel in a moment and just concede, because I can't see all these guys just breaking. They're all just elite. So I'm going to imagine the Teutonics are going to break the siege and go home to Prussia, to Königsberg, and the crusade has been stopped here at Kaunas. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for the Lithuanians. So yeah, well done to them. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So yeah, this was from my perspective, playing as one of the Lithuanian armies. My ducal infantry here getting 118 kills. Very, very nice. The Bajora here, 112, 217 kills, 203. Yeah, these heavy infantry just outclassed the Teutonic infantry. 110 kills, 152 kills with the ducal crossbows. And then my Cav, 94 kills. The Trebuchet, 171 kills. So we have Geo playing as the second Lithuanian army, 203 kills with his general before he fell. His Bajora had a bit more of a tough time getting 92 kills. I think he sallied out, so he had a bit more of a tough time generally getting kills. One of his crossbows, 214 kills. Then we have Ike playing as the Lithuanian third army, getting 145 kills with the spearmen here. 186 kills with the dismounted Bajora, 200 kills with another one here. And then 139, 241. So yeah, very good kills for them. The Levy crossbow getting 205 kills, 183 kills, and one of his Lithuanian knights getting 107 kills. You have Cyrus playing as the final Lithuanian army. His ducal spears getting 140 kills there. His Bajora 188 kills, 257, 293 again, showing their skill with these Bajora. And then the ducal crossbows here with 217 kills. Then we have Hazard playing as the first Teutonic army, 171 kills with his general. Then you got 107 kills with the spears here, 191 kills with these heavy axemen here, very nice. 131 kills with the Vulgiers, 120 kills with one of the Samlanders. His crossbows did well, 186, 158. And then 157 kills with the Ritterbrüder here. Then we have the Arteris the Great playing as the Teutonic Order, the second army. 202 kills with his axemen there. And then he's got 107 kills with the Prussian archers. 189 kills with the crossbows here. 129 kills with the Prussian raiders. And then 113 kills with the Ritterbrüder. Then we have Fjord playing as the third Teutonic army. Yeah, I had a bit of a rough time. He was the guy playing on his own. And he just, like, on that far wall, and he just got pushed back immediately by the Lithuanians. Nothing really here, getting mass kills. 87 kills with the Ritterbruder. But yeah, nothing there, getting huge kills. 72 with the shock infantry. Then we have Bulk playing as the final Teutonic army, getting 270 kills with the Pavis crossbows. 286 kills with another one there. 220, all of these getting over 200 kills. Very good kills for the crossbows. Cav, 208, 173 kills. But his infantry, yes, suffered. The Bulgarians getting 144 kills. And then Shock did well, 224, 416 kills. Wow, that's very good. And then 228 kills with the Grandmaster's bodyguard there. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy this siege of Kaunas, I would like to see some more sort of like Lithuanian versus Teutonic scenarios. Hopefully more are now appearing on your screen for you to check out. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell and all that shenanigans. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.